Mr. Endler, your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have here a copy of the Constitution of the United States of America and its Bill of Rights. Arguably, the two most important documents in the history of our great nation. But despite Mr. Kane's impassioned rhetoric, you know what you won't find in there? No matter how hard you look. The phrase, separation of church and state. That's right. It's not in there. Never has been. Because that phrase comes from a letter written by Thomas Jefferson. Now, ironically, Jefferson was writing to a Baptist congregation, ensuring them that they would always have the right to believe as they wished, free of government interference. But lately, that phrase has been taken out of context and twisted and contorted to mean the exact opposite. You know, one morning early this year, my client, Miss Wesley, she woke up as usual. She drove to work at her job as a teacher at Martin Luther King High School, a place where she was Teacher of the Year. Her lesson plan for second period AP history that morning, it didn't include any mention of God or Jesus. She didn't have a Bible sitting on her desk in plain view. She didn't start her class with a blessing. She didn't lead her students in prayer. No. All she did was answer a question. Because that is what she gets paid to do. And Mr. Kane will insist loudly and often that faith isn't on trial here. But that is exactly what is on trial. The most basic human right of all, the right to believe. But Mr. Kane's afraid. He's afraid that you, the jury, the touchstone of common sense, might not agree with his tortured interpretation of the Constitution. But you might understand that my client has rights, rights that trump his agenda, and that in realizing that, you will hold, as I do, that my client is guilty of no wrongdoing and innocent of any and all claims against her. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a decision?
We have, Your Honor.
And how do you find?
We, the jury, find in favor of Grace Wesley.